add a private comment, you can create a comment bank. So if you have a rubric or something, you can just plug that in. And return means it sends it to the student and it's returned. You can use these buttons up here and click through students. Rather than going back to the grade book or back to the assignment, you can just, boom, go to the next student, next student, next student in that class. Super easy, and I love that ability to send private comments, private feedback. I use that all the time. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
How do they put their artwork on there? Do they use their own phones, or do you have some cameras?
You can do it a lot of different ways. It's the absolute no excuse way is your Chromebooks have a camera. It's awkward to use, but you have to kind of, if I can demonstrate on yours, you go down to that little white circle at the bottom, and then if you don't see the camera pop up, just put camera in. Click on it, and you should see a beautiful picture of whatever is in front of the screen. Now, these Chromebooks do not have back-facing cameras. That's why it's so awkward to photograph work. But they can just take their paper and put it up, and then take a shot with their Chromebook, and then just upload it right from the Chromebook. And that's a no-fail situation. We also use a standalone digital camera. In here, I have a little station set up in the back where students photograph their work, and then they just hook it into the Chromebook and unload it. But a lot of times with the high school kids, because they have their phone, Google Classroom app, it's so easy. They just go assignment, add, and then they can pull a photo right from the phone. They can just take a photo right there. All right? So there's 3 ways to do it. The taking it with a phone or a standalone camera is higher quality, but the Chromebook, better than nothing.
Also, if you have like iPads, you could, y'all have it in like the library, you could borrow for a little, like,
I think they've gotten rid of them.
okay, cause we have iPads, so like when I know that they're done and they're gonna upload their artwork, cause we use Artsonia, but not, but it would be the same thing, we just have like 4 or 5 iPads with the app on it, and then they take the photo and upload it that way. Where I'd get like a few iPads for the day, if you had them.
And you can use Google Classroom on an iPad. It's bulky on my iPad because my iPad is 10-some years old. But so I don't know how well it works on contemporary ones. I know kids with iPhones have 0 problems with it.
And it's nice with the iPhone and stuff, because you can teach them how to crop and take a, you know, we don't want all this background stuff when they're, especially for your high school students, if they're
Oh,
building
yes.
portfolios for like AP or anything like that. They just take their picture, you can talk to them about lighting and then cropping out that excess background.
That's the benefit of using the phones, is that they don't have to push it into a digital imaging program like Pixlr or something like that.
Quicker.
And a lot of them, because they're so hooked into social media, they already know how to crop things. It's like, you can crop it, but don't put some stupid filter on it with, you know, puppy dog ears sticking out, all that. Okay, classwork, going to that tab, this is your workhorse tab. This is where you organize and post lessons, post materials, assignments, and this magic create button lets you add topics, assignments, materials, quiz assignments, and questions. It is stored in a class drive folder, but it's much easier just to navigate all throughout the main page. And the folder is basically your backup. And the class also has a Google Calendar that will post deadlines and things on it. I don't use the Google Calendar for myself very much because it gets tangled up with all the other Google Calendars. Okay, topics at the top. When you hit create, what a topic is they are broad categories. So they are like your units, your classroom information, big, broad things. And you go to create and topic, and you can assign a topic. And then when you see the screen, your topics are listed over here. So It shows up as your header. And then, once it's up there, if you need to edit or delete, and this goes for all assignments, materials, quizzes, those three dots, you click on those, and that is your edit and delete. Okay? So your next job, what do you think you're gonna do next? Create a topic in your sandbox. So go to create, click on topic, and a little box will pop up, add topic, type in your name, and hit add. And you have your topic header. And since it's Inktober, I'm doing Inktober as my topic for my sandbox.